Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here in Studio B, as you can see. And I think we might be catching someone else, but in their actual studio. Michelle Reynaert joins us right now. She's the Vice President of Sparrow Foundation, Volunteer Services, Health and Wellness, and all things under the sun. How you doing, Michelle?
I'm well, thank you, Chris.
Good. You guys are into some exciting times. And before we get to probably the most noteworthy from a timing standpoint, let's talk a little bit about charitable giving. It is kind of the height of that season right now, coming near calendar end.
It is definitely, and this is always that time of year where we're kind of looking back at, what the year has held, planning for the future, and also, reminding our community that their support matters in the care that we provide every day. So hopefully folks are seeing, a lot of direct mail or e-appeals for all of the causes they care about. But we do hope that they are considering the health of our community as one of those giving priorities this holiday season. So urge people to visit sparrow.org/foundation to learn more about what giving to Sparrow Health System means for their community. And when they give, they can pick any site of care, any area of care. So if you're passionate about hospice and I'm passionate about pediatrics, we can each choose where we want to give our gift to.
Well, it's not only that, but it's also year end. Let's look back, see how our year was, because if we've got profit, we're going to spend it with the government or a charitable organization like Sparrow, right?
It is true. And I think just a quick note, most people don't realize that they can do a qualified distribution from their IRA to charity. And that's a great way to not take that money as income, but spend it directly with your favorite charitable cause.
Yeah, excellent stuff. So let's talk a little bit about some corporate commitment partners of yours, because they are crucial.
They're absolutely our corporate partners, our individual donors, our foundations and grant funders are all a part of rowing that ship forward, right? Every single day. Our corporate partners this year, from MSU Federal Credit Union to auto owners and Delta Dental, and so many of the names that we love and respect across this region have been vital to the work that we're doing every single day. And we couldn't be more grateful. And of course, they're all listed on our website. I probably should have even started naming them because it's going to get me in trouble for those I didn't. But it is truly fantastic. And our corporate packet is out for those who want to get involved in Sparrow next year from a business perspective. A lot of opportunities to sponsor events and activities or come on board as a program partner around different initiatives too. So always welcome folks to reach out to us on sort of what their goals are from a company perspective, and we can help find that right fit to also support our community's health at the same time.
Well, it's kind of interesting because you are basically kind of the event person at Sparrow, because seems like every week there's another golf outing at one of your hospitals, and then we move into gala season, and it's this and that and the other thing. You raise a lot of money through events.
We do. We've historically been pretty event heavy. You are going to see a change for next year. This past year, I think was probably the marathon. We did 14 events, which really was one about every 3.5 weeks. And it was a bit much. It was a bit much for, I think, a lot of folks, but we also had a ton of fun and we learned a lot. So one of the things that you're going to see next year is some expanded focus on some of our signature events and activities. So you touched on Gala. We're going to be back at High Caliber for one final lap around the track, if you will, before returning to our more traditional Gala in 24. So always the last Saturday in February. We hope folks will come out to High Caliber karting in Okemos and join us. An amazing story. The event is going to benefit emergency services, from our level 1 trauma center and pediatric ED here in Lansing to our EDs at our community hospitals and our new freestanding ED in Okemos. Truly, when a health crisis hits, Sparrow is near. So,
well, listen, we've got about 2 minutes left, and we cannot ignore the news of the day, and that is the affiliation now with the University of Michigan. What is that going to look like, and will it affect you at all?
We're really excited about this expanded partnership. It's not a new partnership. We joined with the University of Michigan back in 2019 around pediatrics, and also with their involvement in our PHP insurance side of our life. And it's one of those relationships that went really well. And we said, how can we continue to expand this and grow together to best care for our community? So we're excited about what it will mean for our patients, that seamless transition, keeping care local, but really connecting them within the family when they need it for a higher elevated, level of care. So
Yeah.
this is going to take some time, like all, I think this is an engagement, the marriage date's not set yet. We've got to work through a lot of regulatory things as we move forward, but it is a relationship and a partnership that we're very excited about. And folks can go to sparrow.org/new chapter to learn more about what that means.
Oh, wow. You already have a something on your website to talk about it, eh?
We do a lot of frequently asked questions. And the most important thing from my perspective is that gifts to the Sparrow Foundation will remain local to impact our community.
One last thing, and then we got to jump out of here. 2022, did you meet your goals?
I did, actually. We all did, and it took a village. So very exciting.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks to our community.
Michelle Reynaert, Vice President of Sparrow Foundation, Volunteer Services, Health and Wellness in Lansing, Michigan, and exciting times ahead. Michelle, thanks for joining us, and we'll need an update periodically.
Happy to come back anytime.
Excellent. You're watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman. We'll be back in just a minute.